Hi, you guys. We are getting ready to make our infographic, so I just want to do a quick and easy tutorial about this web app that we're going to be using, Piktochart. So just a reminder, when you go to this, you're going to actually click login, even if you don't already have an account, because it's going to allow you to do that with your Google login. So I'm going to click login, and I'm going to click Google. As long as you're logged into your Google account, it will have things have you log in automatically. You don't have to do really anything except for potentially answer a question about if you're a student and all of that. So it automatically takes me to my dashboard, which looks kind of different than the last time you guys have used it. They've done an update. So here are all of the infographics that I have done before. If you have created an infographic for any other class or you have ours from our class from the scientist project, it will pop up here. You guys haven't started one, so what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to this word to the left, infographic. Click on that. You're going to be on free templates. And what that's going to do is it's going to give you some options of where to start. So here are your options. I have a pro account, but you have the free one. So these are your choices. You can choose one that's already made, which I think is much easier. But you guys like to learn the hard way. So if you would like to start from scratch and create your own infographic, you can do that as well at the top left. This little plus sign will let you do that. If I'm not sure if I like a template, I'm going to click preview. And I'm going to look through this, and what I'm looking at is, do I like the setup? That's all I'm looking at. Obviously the words and the images are not going to go. So do I like the setup? Yes or no. If I like the setup, I'm going to click use template. If I'm not, I just click out of it. So let's say that I like this template and I'm going to do this. Let's say my topic is going to be I don't know, eczema, and I'm doing the integumentary system. My title up here is going to be eczema. Sorry, spelled that one wrong. That's how you spell it. I'm going to change around some fonts and backgrounds and make sure I like it. What you should think about is that these things are all layered. So if I run my mouse over this, I can actually move things around so the background is a layer, and so is my text box, which is what this is called. I actually think that this doesn't stand out very well, so I'm going to change the font. So maybe I like this font, and I'm going to make this a bigger title. So you still want to think about those rules that I gave you for titles. Just want the titles being bigger than the subtitles. I don't know that font's very easy to read, so I'm going to change it. I'm going to go to sketch block. That's a little bit easier to read. And I want to change the color, so I'm going to make it blue, or I can make it purple. You can make it whatever color you want. So that's how you change the color. So colors here, fonts here, sizes here. So I did that. Let's say I want to put some sort of background in there. I might want to do, I don't think it's under tools, not background. So if I wanted to change the background and I wanted to put, I could change the background. I wanted to make it a color. I could change the colors here. So you can kind of mess with the colors. Remember, you want to try to make it easy to read. So I could change the color there, and I can change how see-through it is. If I wanted, I don't know why I would put watermelons back there because it has nothing to do with the topic. So none of you, unless you have a disease on watermelons, are going to use this. But I can change it to make it less see-through or more see-through. Let's say I accidentally do the watermelons because I didn't listen to Metcalf. I can just click undo until it goes away. Okay. If I want to upload a picture or add an icon, I do that under graphics. So I could look through here and go, okay, does something make sense for my topic? I could actually search. So maybe, I don't know, there's a skin person. Maybe I'm going to pretend like this person has it. You can either double click it or I can drag it over there. So maybe this is my person that has eczema. I can actually add a picture. So I can upload images. Here are all the images that I've already uploaded. I can browse my images that are on my computer. So I can go and look at a file, which means you can take screenshots and put them onto your files. But you have to actually upload your images. So you would upload them to here. You can change your text. You can add new text boxes right here. If I wanted to make this eczema be on sort of a background, I don't know, I'm trying to find something quick. Maybe I want it to be, I'm gonna use one of those beginning ones. So maybe I want to put it on the background right here. I might, oops, see, I messed up. I might move this right here. And I want to move this down. Maybe I'm going to get rid of what's it about, and I'm going to put eczema on top of that. Now I have this little thing that looks like a search. Take that guy away. And I have a title. Okay, so you can take your text frames and you can add different text boxes right here. You can change your background. You can upload pictures. You can use already made graphics. They have actual photos of real stuff. They have a search. They have icons. They have shapes, and they have photo frames. They have tools so that you can add, you won't be able to add in a video because you don't have the pro account, but so you can add charts and maps if you would like to. That's a really good idea for your statistics. And you can add a block. So let's say I want a block after this. I can add a block by adding the plus sign. So this plus sign allows you to add a block. This allows you to move it up. So now I've just moved that new block above the one, my title one. I can delete a block. I can clone a block. So if I like how my setup for my block is, I could just clone it. And that means I have the exact copy. And there's a bunch of them, so I can go through these settings. If you run your cursor over all of these things, it tells you what it does. Okay, so it's really important that you think of this like layers. So if I go over here and I click on the block to work on it, I'm going to notice that this picture is actually on top of that little block. So you need to think of it like layers because they are layers. You're going to be layering things. To work on a block, you actually have to click on the block. Otherwise, it won't let you click on it. So let's talk about saving this. You want to name your infographic. So I'm going to name this one eczema because that's the name of the disease. If you're doing this topic, maybe you're going to do, I don't know, maybe you're going to name it this, integumentary system diseases, because you guys are having your infographics on here. And I would suggest, this is my suggestion, that you make 2 infographics because you have 3 or 4 people in your group, most of you. I would have one person be doing your revisions on your Google Slides, one person doing the eczema infographic, and one person doing the, I don't know, psoriasis infographic, so that you are each working on something. I have a title there. This thing keeps telling me it's saving it every so often, but if you don't trust it, you can also press save. The last thing I want to talk about is making your blocks too long. Here's how you check to make sure that this block doesn't take up too much space and it's not going to have a good presentation mode. You click preview and you can see it like that. So you can do that way. I'm going to exit this preview. You could also, we're not going to share it. You can also open it up on the web and present it. So I will have to play around with that a little bit to see how it works. But I'm thinking this is how you do it. So you would want to edit, I have a feeling we have to publish this. So we would go to share. Sorry, I haven't used this since the update either. The project is unpublished, so we want to publish it. We want to make it public. Press OK. And then here's how you can do your check. So this gives us our link, which is what we're going to be posting with our infographic. Open it on the web. You can do that. Or if you looked at this, it says open in presentation mode. And this is how I'm going to do my quick check. Okay, so there's my title. This tells me it's probably too small. Okay, I need to make my title block bigger. Okay, this is enough to show my picture. This is what it's going to look like when you present. So this is a really good way after you publish to check it. So you're going to open it up in presentation mode to check to make sure that your blocks aren't too big or too small, like my title. I would assume my title is kind of too small. So this is a good check for you. I'll also post another tutorial video for you guys to take a look at. But realistically, you need to try something to get it to work. This is really a trial and error learning process. So good luck on your infographics. That's all I got for you.